Welcome to day 3. This is where we get to practice what we learned in day 2, which is, do you remember? Easy sitting pose, warrior breath, child's pose, and then the corpse pose. I hope you had some time yesterday and maybe earlier today to practice the warrior breath. I don't think you can practice it enough. It's always a good idea to come back to it. So today, as part of our practice, we're going to do this together. I'm going to guide you through this very simple practice. We're going to string everything that we learned together into a sequence. And I'm going to be walking you through it. So we're going to start by sitting on a pillow, cushion, maybe a block. We're going to find our sitting pose, easy sitting pose. Hands on our knees. Let's roll back our shoulders, lift them up, roll them back, drop the shoulder blades, lift up your chin, and drive it back. The gaze is looking straight. Let's take a moment here to find our breath. This is our normal, regular breath. Not trying to do anything fancy, just breathing normally. You can close your eyes if that helps you to focus a little bit more on your breath. You can keep them open. Notice how your breath is unfolding right now. Whether you feel it in your belly, in your chest, maybe at the back. Remember, we're breathing through the nose only. The mouth is closed. Keep breathing. Using this time to disconnect from the world around you, get a little bit more tuned in inwards. Now let's start practicing our warrior breath. So you can keep your eyes closed, you can open them, whatever works for you. Remember that HA sound that we're going to produce with our throat. You can start focusing on your breath, make it a little bit more controlled, and start breathing in and out with that HA sound. We can lengthen your inhalations and lengthen your exhalations. We're just continuing to breathe. finding a very nice rhythm between our inhale and our exhale. It doesn't really matter if the HA sound sounds a little bit forced, maybe you lose it. Focus on the rhythm. Come back to the HA sound. If you need a help, just imagine that you're trying to fog up the glass. You're breathing through the imaginary hole in your throat. Just keep working through it. Let's do 2 more rounds of in and out. Inhaling, exhaling, inhaling, exhaling. Let go of the warrior breath. I'm going to take a quick break here. We're going to practice our child's pose. So remove that pillow or anything that you were sitting on. Remember, starting in our knees, tucking your toes first to give yourself a bit of a foundation. Reaching forward, untuck your toes. Afterwards, choose whether you want to do it wide knees or closed knees. You can place the head on your block or on the mat if that is accessible to you. Keep your eyes closed here. We're breathing normally. Letting the gravity naturally pull us down into the mat. Being curious about how our body is responding to this pose. Noticing the surfaces of the body that are touching the floor. Let's walk our fingers a little bit further. Bring a little bit more stretch into our lats. We're breathing normally. So even though it may seem that we're not doing much right now, our body is actually stretching. We're being very mindful of our breath. We're focusing on what we're doing. And we're essentially practicing yoga. On the next exhalation, slowly releasing and coming back into sitting. We're going to do another round of warrior breath, and I'm going to stretch out all the way into a corpse pose or Savasana. So once again, let's find our sitting position. Easy, cross-legged sitting position. Lengthen the spine. Roll back your shoulders. Lift up your chin. Fix the gaze forward. Your choice if you want to close your eyes or keep them open. And start engaging your warrior breath. Keep breathing. Remember to lengthen your inhalations and lengthen your exhalations. We're going to breathe for 30 more seconds. And let everything go. Let's remove the pillow from under our sit bones and stretch out all the way into Savasana. So remember, you can pad your head with a block or a towel. You can put the towel under your knees. Otherwise, close your eyes. Let the palms face the sky or the ceiling. The feet that naturally splaying to the sides. Relax your face, relax your jaw. You can think of Savasana, the corpse pose, as the bridge that connects your yoga practice with your regular life, where all of the benefits of yoga that you have generated during your practice are crossing through that bridge into your regular life. The longer and the more consciously that you hold that pose, the more effectively those benefits can cross from your yoga practice into the life after the mat. We're letting go of our breath and not trying to control it in any shape and form, just letting it go. Now let's wiggle our toes and our feet. And by the way, you're welcome to stay in this pose a little bit longer or as long as you wish, actually. If you're ready to come out toes, let's stretch all the way with our arms above our head. Lengthen head to toe. Inhale, hold. Exhale, let everything go. Slowly turning to one side of our body, using a hand as our cushion, tucking the knees into our chest. And then helping with the other hand to come up all the way into a sitting pose. Easy. Sitting pose. Open your eyes if you had your eyes closed. And welcome to the end of this guided practice session, the first guided practice session of day number 3. Remember, you can do this session anytime and keep practicing the warrior breath. And I'll see you tomorrow in day number 4.